Okay, this is a chrome cowl design we're doing. We were filming a video just previously about indirect retention, and we said that this case we had laterals, canines, and premolars there. We were suggesting to add indirect retention as a rest or a mesial rest, or add as a button shape. The question that doctor said, can I only use the plate? We chosen the plate as a major connector. Is the plate sufficient as an indirect retainer without the need to place rests? Now, the first rule for plates that we don't want them to slip over teeth, because the morphology of the palatal or lingual surface of the anterior teeth is very sloped. We don't have prominent cingulum to rest on, and we don't have the palate to stabilize them as well. There's no palate in the lower, so that means they will slip towards the gingiva a lot, and that will traumatize the gingiva. So any plate is added should have rests. But we have another way of indirect retention, is the saddle itself. The saddle itself, we have a plate here, yes, we have a plate here. The saddle itself can work as an indirect retainer. Okay, so we didn't include that in the previous video. I needed to add that here because you asked about it. Do we need to place the cingulum or not? If we're going to use the saddle area as our part, we can avoid using the cingulum rest. But come once more, we have another problem in the lower. This saddle or this ridge is sometimes flabby. So I lost the ability to benefit from it. I go back to the rest. Okay, so I've seen it on the cast, but subconsciously I haven't talked about it. The ridge there was very thin, and I felt it was flabby. And most probably it was flabby because of the previous periodontal disease, and it's knife edge, and the slopes are acute. So how am I going to utilize it for support? It will not give me the support and the stability I need for indirect retention. Okay, so I go back to the option there. I need to place the rest here and the rest here. Okay, but if in the upper, you ask a good question. What if in the upper? Usually in the upper, the bone is wider, and I have enough bone, and I have the palate, and I have the rugae area. So extending the saddle to the ridge area is sufficient for indirect retention. I don't need that to send. If we don't have a saddle anteriorly, definitely we have to have placed cingulum rests. Okay, see the difference between the upper and the lower. I haven't talked about it in the lower because I've seen that the ridge is knife edge and is most probably flabby. But because you asked it, this is to explain it correctly. If I don't have a saddle area anteriorly, I need rests or add a veneer or incisor rests here. If I have a saddle area here, it depends on the quality of the saddle. If it's enough for support, it will provide also the indirect retention as well. Okay, thank you.